Welcome to the next module on our course, and that is taking a look at a brief history of SEO. So way back in 1991, Tim Berners-Lee published a paper online talking about the World Wide Web. And in 1993, this web was made free of charge to anyone who wanted to use it. So from 93, 94, quickly people started to build web pages, and then, of course, people needed to find web pages. So in order to find web pages, coders started to build search engines. So search engines were around pretty early on in the days of the web. And by the mid to late 90s, the most popular search engine was Alta Vista. And Alta Vista, you may well remember it, was a fairly good search engine at the time, but it based the results generally upon what's called the meta keywords tag. So within the source code of a web page, the webmasters, the website designers, can actually include a list of keywords that they thought were relevant to each page. But unfortunately, that was open to abuse. Of course, people started listing keywords that were not relevant for the pages, so the users didn't get great quality results. By 1998, though, Google came along, and with their backlink formula, with their PageRank formula, as they called it, they calculated that it would be more relevant if a web page had more links to it. And that made a lot of sense, because of course, if a site hardly had any links pointing to it, then it's a sign that it's probably not that relevant. But if another web page has got 200 links pointing to it, it's a good, strong signal that that web page is fairly relevant to a query, and especially if you actually look at the keywords, the rich keyword anchor text within the link that's pointing to that page. So I'm going to get a little bit more depth into this in future videos, but this is just to give you a brief summary of how the web started. Over the next few years, Google became very much dominant, and they controlled search, and in many countries they have more than 90% of searches. So it's quite incredible how Google control the search environment nowadays. And they've had to change their algorithm over the years, and I will cover more of that over the coming few videos.